Hi, Sagittarius. Happy April. Okay, guys, I've got to say, I've got the chills. That's not good. Okay, I'm not sure what the hell you're doing, okay? But given that I'm pulling on the collective, I still don't know what you're doing. I have an idea, though. Okay, so I pulled a fortune card because that was a little how rattled I was, honestly. I was trying to steer away from these kind of readings from here on because it takes me too long to try to recover between the videos from energy, right? So I'm trying to focus on the more pleasant part, right? There's always going to be someone, or there's always going to be situations going on in the world that we've got to deal with, but we don't need to cap out on them, and that's where I'm trying to critique this a little bit. However, your reading, I've got to say, there's no way to go but straight here. So I've got to put it out on the line to you. And what I was thinking when I was throwing this, and why I went and got the fortune cards, was because I had a feeling that someone is way off their spiritual path. Like they're in the zone and they're going for something. Now, how I'm hitting the readings this month are your houses, right? So I just did Gemini. I saw stuff in there that I didn't mention in their video, right? But it was morning. There was morning in that video. And I think that I'm going to ask, this is either a huge spiritual awakening, like an aha, an epiphany, and it goes in a positive direction. I'm hoping for that. All right, we come in with the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. Okay, that's your situation. We've got the 9 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, the 7 of Cups, the 7 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. We've got, and the fortune card that I pulled for you, ironically, not only is it color coordinated, but it's seek a union with mind and spirit. You're either really just found 9 and 5, I'm sorry, 10 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 7 of Cups, which I'm going to say is debauchery at its best, right? There's no nice way to put that. You've got the 7 of Wands and you go out with the 2 of Swords. So you either really find something out that, again, I'm pulling on collective energy here. So this is either, I mean, my God, if this is a spiritual awakening, and I say this praying to God and everyone, that if that's what this is, a spiritual awakening, I'm beyond grateful. But if it's not, you're heading rogue right into something. You either found out something, you're either beyond codependent in a relationship, you do not want to let something go that needs to be gone, or this is catastrophic. One of your, there's brutality in here somewhere. Someone is either forcing beliefs on someone and not wanting to hear anything, or they found something out that really wasn't true, and it really shook your world, like the foundation of your world. This is, or I mean, this, again, disclaimer, not a health professional in any area, but this could be something on that regard too, like a mass something or other. But we don't want to put this out there, right, guys? We don't want to put this energy out there. But I can't not, right? So keep a low profile, all right? Your advice in here really, in your message that I got for you, which needs to trump these cards, is you need to keep a low profile. I think this is more the person on the receiving end of whatever this is. I think you may have stumbled onto something, or maybe even in your job you do something that is highly top secret, or okay. If this is a part of what I do that I don't enjoy at all, but I can't pretend it's not here either. Um, I think someone is really either on some kind of, normally when there's some kind of drug induced something or other, or someone is mentally unstable and I'm doing a one-on-one reading, I can feel that energy. I don't feel that in here. I think that this is just more of a very sad, I found out something and I'm devastated. Like devastated. This is when someone would find something out and you guys ask, why do I stop short in my readings? Because this won't have a good outcome. This is someone really got hit sideways on something, like they found something out that really just shook their world, right? On in here, this is what something could look like when someone finds out, all their life they thought they, were part of this family, and then they find out, like after, that they were adopted, like years later, but doesn't handle it well. Like it that would be an example, right? But this is, I mean, you've got to look at this for what it is and face it and be honest with it. This is like someone going rogue here. This is like someone too, you've got to not, someone is either forcing somebody to do something here, or it's not good, all right? But the lesson in all of this is learning unconditional love and detachment. But sometimes it shows up like this, and these are the things we see on the television, right? So your advice in here with all of these, honestly, is to try to rise above this. Try to rise above whatever this is. There's a need here. Sometimes we've got to deal with things, but we've got to take the high road. Take the high road here. And I don't even know how to tell you how to take the high road here. Whatever this is either someone snapping and flying off the handle, right? The outcome card is the Two of Swords. So you're going to need to come into knowledge of something here that just really changes your whole world here. This could be something too where someone really has has a breakdown of some sort here. I pray this is a spiritual awakening and a positive. but I really feel that this is more, I think emotionally, and I mean that on every front, you're gonna have to let something go here. With this many sword cards in here, guys, I don't even honestly know where to go with this. But your fortune card comes in with what I thought this was. This is someone not, you're gonna need to merge your thought process with a higher, either a higher purpose, a higher belief. Whatever this is, I'm telling you, whatever this is, it's for your betterment. Like, you're supposed to be letting something go here, right? In a let's not harm anyone kind of way, right? Including yourself. This is one of those things where it's like, I have to be honest with you. It's one of those things where we worry about things, right? With our five senses. We worry about things. It's just what we do, right? But it ends up being those things that we worry about usually don't come to fruition. It's the things that wake us at 3 a.m., right? Out of a sound sleep when that phone rings, those kind of things. That's this kind of feeling in here, right? We come in with the 10 of swords and the 5 of swords. I can't downplay that. I can't downplay this reading. I've got to give you what I've got here. It puts me in a tough spot, but I've got to be true to me here, and I've got to be true to you. This is a shit situation here where something. Don't panic, because if you don't know what this is, count your blessings. Don't try to make this reading fit. This is someone who's either got someone in their family that's mentally ill and they never did anything about it or never knew about it, and now the person snaps, right? It could be something like that. But whatever it is with this many swords, it's not good. And given that I don't pull on one person, this is not a personal reading. I'm pulling on a collective. So odds are I'm hitting on something that's not pleasant. That's going to come up and we're going to hear about it on the television, unfortunately. That's not my thing. I don't do that. I don't try to do that. I don't try to do world events. But this is clearly your live message to me, though, was you've got to let something go that you need to let go. It's a lesson in unconditional love. Those aren't the good ones. Those are the ones that really hurt really bad, right? I've got to be honest with you. If you want a private reading, I would be more than happy to help you with this. But there's no way that if you're watching this and this is resonating, you don't know what this is, right? For others of you, if you're thinking, "Oh my God, that's the worst reading I've ever heard," and it doesn't relate, be grateful and walk away, right? But if you're doing something, say behind the scenes, say you're like on the Gemini side that I just read for, because there was something going on over there too, where someone is anyhow, if you're per se someone who's doing something that's not above board, such, maybe not morally or integrity above board, and you're on the receiving end of this is not good at all. All right, guys. Yeah, that's all I've got. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I'm at a catch-22. It's like I can't not put this out here, right? I just can't. So unfortunately, I'll take a hit for this. But if you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to look at this and walk through this with you. Maybe this is something, if this is a spiritual awakening, right? I can backtrack with you and then go forward with you, right? So But again, there's a strong air of someone trying to really force something down someone's throat here. What were your messages again? Keep a low profile. I really think this is a huge betrayal. I've got to be honest with you. But the odds of it being for this many people, I pray is not the case. But okay, I won't keep talking because I'm repeating the same thing. Please watch your other signs. Please watch your other signs. And for the love of all, don't try to make this fit. Okay, so there you go. Thank you so much.